Daniel, not travel. Is he suspended or is it just a numbers game?
I think you know he's suspended on it, don't you? He's not suspended, he's not injured, it's the numbers game.
In terms of other guys that obviously made their debuts on Sunday, making through all that okay, Stephen?
Yes, I thought, in the main, I thought they were all very positive, the debuts. A lot of them are here with us tomorrow, should play some part. So yeah, we're very pleased with not just yesterday's performance, but they've all settled in really quickly. And me and Andy just speaking about it in the car on the way here. They've started very strong and straight away they've given me big decisions to make. Going back to the first question, obviously Daniel's left out of this squad, but he won't be the first, he won't be the last big name that, as the weeks go by, sometimes we have to make big calls, we'll need big players out, so they're good players, but we're hoping there's going to be a 60-game season.
Does last year's achievement, and obviously to get right through all the qualifiers and get the group stages, and there's something to do, has that raised the expectation level? Does it make it harder this year, or does it give you, you've done it before, so you know what's ahead of you type of thing?
Yeah, I think the experience should put us in good stead, but I think yes, it certainly does raise expectation, but if you're not ready or prepared to deal with expectation and accept it at a club like Rangers, you're in the wrong place, so we have to take that on the chin. I think how difficult it'll be will depend on how well we play, first and foremost, but also if and as and when we progress, depends on the look of the draw as well.
Does this pitch come into your thinking tomorrow night, Stephen?
No, I think my players should be used to artificial surfaces. The amount of times we went to Kilmarnock and Livingston and Hamilton last year, I think we might play on artificial surfaces around 10 times. If you can take into consideration we played on Ufa as well, so we should be used to it. So we won't use it as an excuse, that's for sure.
Have you had a chance to look at this one?
No, we were delayed in Glasgow for over an hour. The plan was to bring the team here, but it would have knocked us off schedule, so all the players have gone back to the hotel for dinner. Me and Andy will have a quick look at the pitch when we're done here, and we'll report back to the players, what the environment's like.
Is Ramos in contention tomorrow?
Yes, he's with us.
No issue with the pitch and has groin niggle, that sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. I think if it was a joint problem, it probably would affect that, but it was a muscle niggle, and I'd have no doubts to use him. I think we've got to think about where he's at. He's missed probably a week now. He only played probably 20-25 minutes against Mansfield, so this would be his second game, so we will have to be careful with it.
How much work have you been able to do in St Joseph's in the short window that you've had, Stephen, to look at them?
Yeah, well, we've seen them twice in the two games that they qualified through, and also done some homework on some of the individual players we've got, so we'll be fine, we'll be well drilled. As I say, we always go along the lines, it's about us and what we're going to do, and we have to back ourselves and believe in our way that it's going to be good enough to get a result here. But we'll certainly show the opposition respect. We've had a warm welcome when we've arrived. We'll show them respect individually and collectively, and we'll have to play well to get the right result.
Stephen, can I just check on Daniel? How disappointed was he to be omitted from your squad, and is there a possibility he'll come back into future squads? I think you can reset your squads.
You can swap and change. I'm not going to make a big thing of it. It's just the way it is when you've got big numbers and big squads and big players and competition for places. It's only normal from week to week. It changes on who's in and who's out. Daniel's a good player. He's played a lot of games for me last year, and I predict the same could happen again this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved in the competition in the next round if we were to progress.
How did he react to that news that he wasn't involved?
Well, knowing the player, of course there's going to be disappointment. I'd be more concerned if he wasn't disappointment. From any of the players, if they're not in the 11 or not in the 18, of course, they're well within the rights to feel disappointed, but you also expect a level of professionalism that they get on with it and they fight for the jersey and fight the place and take it in the right way and take it as a challenge to win the shirt back. You know, that's what all the top players did who I played with, and that's what I always tried to do. Of course, you were dead disappointed not to play as a player, but you know, you take now as a chance that you win your shirt back.
Any questions for Andy? Any from local media?
For Stephen.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know if you were aware, but Cristiano came into the preliminaries very confident, saying that they were already planning for yourselves instead of planning for St. Joseph's. And obviously now they're eliminated.
Yes.
What kind of approach now do you have towards the game?
Well, we always show the opposition respect. I think it's a big mistake if you try and look too far ahead. I think you've always got to try and prepare correct for what's in front of you. So St. Joseph's have got good players, they're a good team, they're effective on this surface. So you will not find me and my players being complacent or underestimating the challenge in front of us.
Question for Andy, if you don't mind. Andy, you've had experience playing in Europe for both Rangers and Gibraltar in your loan spell. What's the difference between obviously playing domestically and facing European ties in, I guess, far-flung places like Gibraltar?
I mean, of course they come with certain different challenges. I think that in terms of the Scottish style of play, it's a little more physical. I think we've seen with the teams that we played in the Europa League last year, it was a bit more technical and a bit more free-flowing football. But I think that you know, in terms of us as a football club, we were involved in a shock in this very round in this competition 2 years ago. So that's we all seen the repercussions of that. It obviously took a big effect on the club and the players that were there, because ultimately there was a lot of questions getting asked very early. So we need to be well prepared, and like the gaffer said, we'll always treat our opponent with utmost respect, and we need to bring the game for it to continue.
Stephen, if you don't mind. Obviously, a good result for Rangers across the 2 legs will help, obviously, Rangers getting through the next round, but will help Scotland in terms of the coefficient, with Rangers trying to push for teams qualifying for later rounds. So it's important that you make sure there's no mistakes at all, just making sure you get the 2 wins helps Scotland progress.
Yeah, of course. I think the priority is always ourselves to make sure that performance is good enough to progress in the competition. But yes, we are here to represent Scotland. We're here to represent Rangers, and you know, we hope that all the clubs that are qualified for Europe this year do as well as they can, because it will benefit everyone in the long run.